But look, most professionals are still working across outdated systems that are disjointed, manual, and expensive. So for example, a CRM that doesn't connect to your marketing, data in one place, documents in another, emails, messages, and tasks scattered across apps, reports built manually, buyers, tenants, or investors, tracked in spreadsheets, yes, still spreadsheets, and important conversations buried in emails or chat threads. This creates fragmentation, and that fragmentation costs us time, money, and focus. You see, in many agencies, agents spend over 50% of their time on low-value tasks, like preparing vendor reports, writing follow-up emails, searching for listings, re-entering data, building proposals, creating documents, and manually tracking feedback. And these are not strategic activities. They are symptoms of broken workflows. And we didn't enter real estate to fill out forms and sit behind a desk. Trust me, as a qualified agent myself, I have experienced at first hand the very reason why Wastegate exists. Now, agents exist to advise, negotiate, grow, and deliver satisfaction to clients. Even if you're outsourcing some of these tasks, it's either costing you time or money, and quite often it's actually both. So at Wastegate, we asked ourselves two important, simple, but very powerful questions. What if technology worked for us instead of us working for technology? What if every workflow from data analysis to client communication could be centralized and automated? No app switching, no manual work, and no time wasting. That's why we created an operational intelligence platform specifically designed for real estate professionals. It's built simply for complex processes. It will reduce manual work, and it will give you back your most valuable asset, which is your time. And at the center of Wastegate is our Way.i assistant, Dee. Your Way.i assistant can be white-labeled to reflect your brand, your tone. For our demonstrations, we have designed Dee as a baseline. Now, she's not just a chatbot. Dee is a digital team member, trained as an expert in real estate and to act on your behalf. Even more, she supports multi-language workflows, making her a powerful asset in global and multicultural teams. Dee is powered by our agentic AI and small language model, meaning she is trained in real estate only workflows, real estate market data, real estate industry use cases only for real estate. And this means she isn't leveraging the wider web to interpret or make sense of the vast and often conflicting pieces of information that's returned to you, like, for example, via ChatGPT. She is leveraging factual, relevant, and trusted data insights. With a single command, by voice or text, Dee can, to name a few, build detailed proposals and presentations on the fly, search and shortlist properties, track and follow up with clients, manage tasks and appointments, automate buyer and tenant communication, and generate performance insights, as well as connect to your CRM, portals, and any other communication platforms that you leverage as a business. Dee effectively works with your systems and becomes part of your business from day one. Here's a short video that shows exactly the power of Dee in your day-to-day life.
Hey Dee, what's on my schedule for today?
You have 2 inspections, 7 client calls, and 3 strategy meetings at 1 p.m, 3 p.m, and 4:30 p.m. I have responded to 15 SMSs from clients, sent 10 emails, and responded to a few inquiries on social media. However, nothing burning hot at the moment.
Hey Dee, generate an appraisal, CMA, and proposal for Vicky and Joe Fletcher at 33 Lexington Drive, Bella Vista. Email Vicky and Joe, copy me on it, and tell a joke while you're at it.
Appraisal and proposal sent. Here's a joke. Why did the real estate agent always carry a pencil? In case they had to draw conclusions.
Hey Dee, I need to find an investment property for my client Anita Barry. She's looking somewhere within 45 kilometres of Brisbane City. It needs to be 4% rental yield, 15% capital growth, but it must be modern. Please send me some options and also book in a meeting with Anita tomorrow.
I've sourced 6 properties that match. Generating proposal now and scheduling a review meeting with Anita tomorrow at 1 p.m.
Leave it with me. I'll have it within the hour.
Hey Dee, the buyer I'm meeting with is pushing hard on price. Got any smart negotiation angles I can use?
Sure, let's review the Tactical Empathy Playbook. Module 2 covers win-win closing techniques. Would you like to start with a 2-minute summary?
Perfect. Let's do that now.
Well, that was easy.
With Wayscape, I've automated half my day before most people finish their coffee.
Okay, so it's only 10 a.m. That's the theme of that ad. Within 2 hours, if you want to technically classify working, starting work at 8 a.m., 6 core tasks that represented what feels like an entire day or a couple of days. That's how powerful our tools can be. 6 powerful products from our ecosystem working seamlessly together in one chain action, all in motion in one effortless experience and a world first. So as you can see, having Dee is just like hiring a new team member, except she's there to support you whenever you need it. This means you can deliver, as an agent, a consistent, elevated client experience at scale, without adding headcount, most importantly, and without burning out your staff. Her capabilities fall essentially in 2 categories: administration and communication. So in her administration role, Dee is the operational brains of the business. She can create CMAs and appraisal kits, conduct property searches, build proposals and track auctions, schedule tasks and appointments, manage buyer briefs and inspection feedback, and generate performance insights, and request vendor adjustments. In her communications role, Dee can be the voice of your business, where she can manage social media postings, create social media postings, answer and make calls, including cold calls especially, handle voicemails and transcribe them, respond to inquiries via SMS or email, and send text blasts for listings or updates, as well as maintain contact notes and nurture leads. For any agents, this is everything you do day to day, taken off your hands. And like any high-performing team member, her skill sets overlap. Admin supports communication, and communication supports admin. So for example, Dee can collect data during door knocking and feed it directly into your pipeline. She can identify behaviour and assign follow-up to the right team member, and she can prompt your team to send compliance documents or follow up leads automatically. So what does this look like in practice? Okay, so for a growing business, Dee might act as a front of house assistant, so a receptionist or alike, answering calls and emails. She can be a social media manager, a compliance chaser, or your customer care lead, or your lead generator, handling routing and logging issues. For an individual professional, Dee might function as your admin assistant, building proposals, managing appointments, creating ads, doing data entry, sending anniversary emails, and managing posts. Or your sales associate, sending text blasts, making prospect calls, managing your pipeline, and following up on open homes or after homes with prospects. And if you're starting or scaling fast, Dee can effectively serve as your personal assistant. Now let's see Dee in action. So this is our insights platform called WayIQ. With this platform itself, you have every single platform in the industry connected into one platform. This is the core system here. We just saw you can integrate your contacts. You can also have a look and group as collections. So it could be a couple, or it could be, a person, whoever you're researching for. In this instance, this is a buyer's agent, so an agent who is purchasing for a client. And it can automatically generate proposals, as you can see here. So when you're asking and prompting Deed to find you properties based on a buyer's brief, it's shooting back options to you, and you can actually tick those, and it can form a proposal within 30 seconds. You can also use the tool as a discovery, so looking at market insights, data, industry news, market updates, RSS feeds. So you're constantly kept up to date with what's happening in the market. Just to name a few. So as you can see here, really, this actual form can be customized to your view. If, as a business, agencies want to see more specific information, or it could be internal communications for their own business, we can actually customize that as well. So that's the discovery page. Now, any prompt you give D, it actually stores. So we call them your ways. And those ways are any of the prompts that you can then go back to and use over and over again. In some instances, you might be dealing with very similar clients. In the purchasing world, that happens quite a lot. And then it will group it by means of classification. So you can actually just peruse through that and see even, what previous prompts that you've actually gone through. Now, let's do a search. So I've just scrolled through the bottom there, and there's some stuff that I've used previously. I'm going to be a selling agent. And as a selling agent, I'm looking up 15 Alice Street, and I want it to give me information about the property. So it's brought up the property here, $675,000 it's valued at. It's showing me the location. It's telling me how many bed baths, how many garages. It's showing me the demographics and everything that's associated with the location of this property. And very shortly, it'll take you through the statistics. So we're connected to databases that give you insights on the actual suburb trending and dynamics. So it could be rental yield, it could be capital growth, anything that there is, development, infrastructure changes, and so on. It also shows you in data format. So this is incredibly powerful. I also prompted in there for it to send me an email of the CMA, and a CMA is a current market analysis. In Australia, that document is actually a 50-page document that collates all that information together and sends it across, and that goes to your email automatically. Okay, now we're moving on to a buyer's brief. So I'm a buyer's agent, and I've asked it to show me properties in Coogee under $1 million, and it showed me the listings that are on market and off market. We're connected to a lot of the off-market databases, and we can pull those into this central system. So again, I'm able to go in and have a look at this information, the power of that data at your fingertips, on the fly, while you're talking to clients, and really quickly able to assess the suitability for your client's needs. So it's a powerful tool overall. It's an insights engine. Proposal creation tool, CMA creation, valuation service, CRM integration. It talks two ways. And also, it's an ecosystem integration with the rest of the Wayscape ecosystem. Now, I'll move on to our on-demand services platform. Our on-demand services platform is essentially the Uber of real estate, we call it. We used to call it Task Finder, but any service that an agent needs, in this instance, we're looking up, asking someone to go out and take videos and photos of a client, of a site. And as you can see here, I'm John Simpkins. I'm entering in my number. I'm an agent, by the way, so this is an agent logging this job. They're picking the characteristics of the property now, and they're creating time slots for the availability of the vendor to actually go in for that service to take the photos. Nice and easy, nice and fast. You can put in extra comments there to point out any specific pieces of information you need. I picked that I wanted to look at a pool, so please thoroughly inspect the machinery of the pool and the filter, and it's adjusted a price. So like any service, it's payable, and we're able to pull licensed trades or general people from the everyday community. What we're trying to do is give people a purpose in the everyday community so that they can go out there and do these simple tasks like photos, videos, pre-purchase, pre-settlement inspection. But when there's licensed trades, we have brokered agreements with those companies to be able to link into their systems and perform those for them. So whether it's a licensed trade or a simple task, this platform will enhance the way you serve your clients as an agent, all in one platform. And this is just a snippet of our ecosystem. So let's not overlook one crucial truth. One of the most important things when we looked at designing this platform, Wascape is not here to replace people. It can, but we're not here to replace agents. We are here to empower them, removing the admin though, making them more efficient and just serving more clients. Our formula is transparent. We take the multitude of tools required to do your job on a daily basis and integrate them into a highly intelligent single touch point that operates like a partner. Quite simply, a future shaped by Wascape means that clients receive faster, more consistent experience. Teams can focus on strategy, relationship, and growth. And the business scales without scaling headcount. All right, the opportunities ahead are limitless, and we are now inviting investors to join us in driving this global transformation. We are in the middle of a $94 billion global shift, the kind that happens once in a generation. For more than 30 years, the real estate industry has been stagnant. Agents have worked the same way. I call that Agent 1.0. That finishes today. At Wascape, we didn't evolve incrementally, we advanced by design, and we're taking agents to Agent 3.0. We're skipping 2.0. This isn't theory. We've actually built this platform ourselves. And we're scaling it fast. So we're projecting a USD $225 million revenue projection within 3 years, operating at a projected 95% gross margin. That's not a startup forecast. That's the result of a model that cuts inefficiency out of a US $94 billion market and replaces it with precision and data analysis. So this is a point where the industry divides. Those who invest early and define the market, and those who arrive too late and fund the catch-up. So the window to lead the transformation is now. Wascape's not building the future of real estate. We've already built it. And the only question is, who will join us? So scan this QR code to connect with me personally. Alternatively, I'll be at the back of the room for 30 minutes post this keynote, and I'd be really happy to connect with you to have a chat about anything further in person. But otherwise, in closing, our ecosystem is redefining what's possible in real estate, and we'd love to show you your Wascape and how it can evolve how you work. If you're ready to simplify your technology and empower your team and scale your business with precision and speed, Wascape is the way. So thank you so much and enjoy the rest of your conference.